must realize you are doomed.
Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining the Scoundrels. This segment, we got a big topic to discuss. Before we start discussing about that, please, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We're going to get into Godzilla versus Kong non-spoiler review.
All right, before we get into this, we got to talk about how far we've come with Godzilla from now and back in the past.
Get him. Get him. Oh.
That wasn't bad though.
I'm saying like how far we've come. He's stuffing a tree down his throat.
He was so offended.
Yeah.
All right, that was my little clip.
Great job. Great job, Rich. All right, we're going to give you a non-spoiler review and also have a spoiler review. But we're going to start now with a non-spoiler, and then we'll let you know when we get into spoilers, okay? So for the non-spoiler review, Godzilla vs. Kong, it stars Millie Bobby Brown, Rebecca Hall, and Alexander Skarsgård, who was the worst Tarzan I ever saw in my life. It was such a shit show he was in. I really am not a big fan of this guy. And even in this movie, he was a lame duck.
Have you seen the movie Mute?
Mute? No.
He doesn't talk because he's a mute, so you might like that one.
Maybe I might like that one. I don't know. This guy is just a shit show waiting to happen. Anyways, so this is I think the fourth installment in the monster universe that this is in. There was 3 previous movies. We had Godzilla, we had Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla versus King of the Monsters. Correct. Yeah. Did you guys see all 3 of these movies before this one?
Yeah, I watched them all.
I quit on Skull Island.
Like
halfway through it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you quit midway.
Yeah.
Quit midway.
It offended me.
So I would take it then you weren't really a fan of the monster universe, of this particular monster universe. Was it just too slow?
I think so. I think they were trying to gain their footing. I think that's what it was, because the first Godzilla was super serious, and then Skull Island was like goofy.
Yeah.
Third Godzilla movie, or rather the third one in the series, that one was like fun.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is fun. Okay. So maybe the next one will deliver something funner.
Yeah.
So you're saying King of the Monsters was fun for you, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Mothra stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Mothra stuff was nice.
Rodan and all
that. Wow, it's crazy because a lot of people are on the complete opposites that I've heard. Yeah. I'm not, but I'm just saying I've heard the complete opposites. Rich and Jared, were you guys fans of the Monster Universe before this movie?
Whenever the first Godzilla was announced, I was really pumped because they introduced Bryan Cranston, and I thought he was going to be a big part of the movie, and that's what really got me, into it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go check it out. It's got him in it. So whenever I find out he dies within like the first 2 minutes, and he's no longer a part of the movie, and it just dragged so long, and then the action happened like a little bit after like midway through the movie.
And they get you invested in him too.
Yeah, they get you invested. Yeah. So after that movie, I was like, all right, that was good. And then Skull Island came out, and that one was just it got me out of it. It got me so out of the series that it actually took me a while to watch King of the Monsters. But then I heard you guys talking about it in Discord and everything, and I just decided to give it a shot, and that got me back into it because they introduced so many monsters, King Ghidorah and Mothra, and it was like action packed I felt like from beginning to end. And they show you the connection that one, I think he was a scientist. He basically considered Godzilla like his son. Like he loved him so much. You know the scene I'm talking about whenever he goes down to Earth and he ends up dying to revive Godzilla.
Does he say let them fight?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the guy I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that movie got me really pumped up for the latest movie, Godzilla versus Kong. So.
How about you, Jared? Were you a fan of this monster universe?
I like the first one probably like the most until like this like current movie. Because it was kind of like grounded in like reality, kind of like the Christopher Nolan thing that everyone's trying to do.
Mhm.
Um, but like the characters are just like military chatter and like control rooms and stuff. That kind of stuff just like bores me to tears. But as like far as like the reveal of like Godzilla, like it was almost how like Jurassic Park only has like 13 minutes of dinosaurs or whatever.
Yeah.
Except Jurassic Park has all these characters that you care about and stuff, but this like didn't have that. But it had like the really good reveal. So like when like Godzilla's walking through like the airport scene, it's just like shot like inside the airport. You see Godzilla's foot come down. That's like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, you sent
And
me that,
then
and it was just awesome. Yeah, I
yeah,
had forgotten how cool that was.
no, yeah, that and then like they just show you the scope of Godzilla like a lot more.
Mhm.
And these like current ones, camera zoomed out, Godzilla's running around. It's still like really cool looking, but as far as like the scope,
Yeah.
I thought the first one was like it's just like a cool way to hook you. And then was did King Kong come out before the other movie or
Yeah.
was it after?
It was the second one. Yeah,
Yeah, it was the second one.
Okay. The King Kong movie was so like the tone was so bizarre. Like they're almost doing like a Tropic Thunder type of like comedy.
Shtick. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the just like an orange filter over it, and like just every textbook like Vietnam music,
Yeah.
and the monsters were like kind of cool though, like on the island. Um, but that one was kind of just like whatever. And
Mhm.
then the King King of the Monsters,
Yeah,
who was
King
it
of
called?
Monsters.
Um, that one was kind of a mess too, honestly. Um, a couple of like really cool battles, but um, with this movie, I feel like they just like went way above everything, and it was just like 10 times better as far as like the way it's shot too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the cinematography is super good in this movie. The
Mhm.
actors are like, I mean, the characters are still like just kind of like whatever, but people aren't really there to see the characters. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, I think
Before.
they found that
Uh-huh.
balance. They were like,
yeah,
let's just make humans exposition
yeah,
dumps,
Yeah.
and let's give the people what they want. Let them fight. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I knew that this movie was coming about a year ago, but then that trailer dropped a couple months ago. After I saw that trailer, I don't know about you guys. Tell me, did the trailer grab your attention and actually pumped you up? It pumped me up. I'm like, oh man, this looks like a good ass movie. Action, monster battling action. Did it grab your guys' attention? Did it make you say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go see this.
I think for me, so like the very first Godzilla had one of the best trailers I've probably like ever seen. Like it was just like
oh,
so
yeah.
like ominous and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this one was just like it was like I don't know, it was like a rap song playing or something, and it was
Mhm.
like
Uh,
this. I mean, I'm like a big like trailer guy, so like I kind of like I get like hyped up. But this like trailer for this movie didn't really catch me. But like the movie was like so much better than the trailer to me, so
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
it works out.
How
I
about
thought
you
that
guys?
I thought the
Mhm.
trailer showed exactly what I expected. I mean, going into these type of movies, all I really expect is a bunch of action. Not really good storytelling, not really great acting. I mean, this movie alone has some pretty bad actors in it where it's like uh they it's like they didn't really think about who they were casting for it. But whenever I saw the trailer, it's just what I expected. Like they just throw you, all right, it's action packed, it's action packed, it's action packed. So, but whenever I actually did watch the movie, it was more than I expected.
Okay. I'm gonna get go ahead, Vic. I forgot. You can go ahead. Did it do anything for you, the trailer? Did it
Yeah,
pump you up, or did you it's what you expected perhaps?
well, what Jared said was like, it was just like a rap song, like with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think after you watch the movie, you understand why they chose that. It's kind of like the whole like boxing kind of promotion thing, round
Yeah.
one, round two, round three kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like I get it now, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean, who would get that? Like that they needed a little bit more like I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think they were just trying to like test something new.
Yeah.
When I watched it, I was just like, whatever.
Yeah,
They got it.
just energy.
Yeah, energy. Yeah.
All right, fellas, we're gonna get in a little bit to the movie. Like I said, this is a non-spoiler, so I'm just gonna say, in the beginning, we see Kong. He's on Skull Island, and then you see Godzilla messing some stuff up, and then Kong goes on a little side mission, and then he meets up with Godzilla. On the scale from 1 to 10, I'll start with you, Rich, and then go from Vic to Jared. On a scale from 1 to 10. Just for the storyline, what would you rate it?
The storyline of this one.
So Rich,
I'll tell you, this movie was just action for me. All right, go ahead.
When me and Richie used to do a podcast, right? We used to have something called like, is this a popcorn film or is this like a serious film?
Oh yeah. You guys did have that.
And what you'd want to do in this case, you got to classify this as a popcorn film.
Yeah, this is
and just rate it like that, like 1 to 10 popcorn film.
Popcorn film.
Yeah,
it'd probably be an 8 for me. If popcorn, just for the action. Yeah. All right.
So story, you would give it under a 5.
Yeah. The story's never, for me, it's never been great throughout the whole series. So.
How about you, Jared?
I'll probably give it, like a 9. Like the action is so good. It looks so good. Like the final third looks so good. There's like a part like in the middle that kind of like surprises you that looks really, really cool too. So yeah, like as far as just like looks and just like how it feels, it's definitely like legit 9.
Okay, so basically what we're all gonna say is that if you're seeking somewhat of a storyline in this movie isn't for you. But if you're seeking for good, monster battling action, this is right up your alley.
Yeah.
Okay. So, last question on this non-spoiler is: would you recommend this movie to others?
Me, yes, definitely. I feel like it's the best one out of the series.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. It would be like, because they introduced so much mythical stuff in this too. And I think at this point, everyone knows. I mean, it's been like, I don't know, 40, 50 years of both of these characters. Like, generations back. Like one of the first King Kongs was like in 1933 or something like that. So like, you just gotta understand that people already know who these two characters are. And the way how they introduce like all this like new stuff in it, I think is enough to grab people, because they do introduce, like, at least to my knowledge, things that haven't been done before.
Yeah.
I watched it on like a soundbar that's probably like that big, and I just like imagine how much better it would probably be if there's just like a rumbling theater too.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna wrap it up with a non-spoiler. This is a non-spoiler review. Now we're gonna get into the next segment, which is the spoiler review.